Hey everybody, Brett from Stars Gaming here, back with part 37 of our Minecraft Ancient Warfare Let's Play. And so I've got the building all finished here. I went ahead and filled in the roof. And I did a little bit of thinking about this one, and rather than like getting rid of it or moving it, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. And so I'm going to ditch the top floor, and where this lower... What did I just do? It looked like I took something out. I think it was just me hitting the ground. Basically right here I'm going to throw a roof on it, and so that way this building will still be here, but the castle will still be, you know, visible rather than it being completely blocked off, because right now even standing on this roof, like, all you see is that. And so that's a total waste, you know, building this awesome castle and having it completely blocked. So yeah, I'm going to cut this in half. The roof will start basically at this level, and then what I'm going to do is sort of like I've done here. I'm going to wall all this in, and we'll actually have this building, instead of going up to a second floor, it'll go down into the basement. And so this will be the tavern, and we'll make it look a little bit like, what's it called in Riften? Oh man, I'm totally blanking. I should know this. I've literally logged like 800 hours in Skyrim, and I can't believe I'm forgetting the name. It's down in the Cistern of Riften where you meet up with the Thieves Guild. But yeah, so that's the plan. I think that'll happen off camera though. The plan for today is, I don't really have one. I totally forgot what we were talking about doing in the last episode. And so what I kind of figured we'd do, since I couldn't remember, was go ahead and sort of fill in this like main hall here. So we'll roof this off. We'll get that wall built up. We'll do the trim around here. And then I think I'll build like a throne at the end here, and we'll figure out some other things to put down in here. But I think that's what we'll do today, because we've been doing a lot of building. This is still sort of building, but it's more like decorating, I guess. So, I mean, you guys see me do exteriors all the time. I don't know that we've really done an interior other than the tavern build in the original city. So, let's do that. We're gonna need to get rid of those and the oak wood, and let's get some chiseled bricks without monster eggs and some stone slabs. And so before I put any roof on this, I'm gonna go through here and do this chiseled brick trim. And I should be placing these as I go probably, but we'll see. This may end up being just as fast, I don't know. I actually don't like leaving dirt there. I don't mind if it's smooth stone, but I've had enough buildings blown up by creepers to know that hiding dirt underneath your floor and stuff is generally a bad idea. Obviously, that's not as much of a concern in a location like this, but that's generally when you end up, you know, regretting it the most. So, let's get this all roofed off. And so I think the way we're going to do this is, I don't want to build a stairwell in this room. And so the way these are set up, we're going to do the same thing here. So it'll be 3 wide, probably 3 tall, and we'll do basically just like that. But we'll have spiral staircases on either side that'll take us up to this floor, rather than, you know, building a staircase in this room somewhere. I think we're going to need to get to bed though. So what I'll do is, let's get the floor down, and actually it's probably going to be exactly the same as that, so I might bring it up one, but we'll see. Let's get some more of these down before we have to get in bed though. Okay, so we're going to need to hop in there right now. But yeah, honestly guys, I'm sort of, and I think this is mostly because I haven't had a lot of time to play off camera. And so generally, you know, just kind of messing around on my own time is when I come up with most of my ideas. And so I think that's a large contributor of why I've been kind of stumped lately. But I've been running out of ideas for this city, other than, you know, just the basic concept that I've sort of had. So definitely in the comments, give me some suggestions. You guys have been pretty good about that in the past, and you know, right now more than before, I could really use them. I don't know if I should leave this gravel or not. I think I'm just gonna look the other way this time. Like, we're building into a mountain. I can't imagine anything happening back here that would cause an issue. Okay, and you can probably hear my fan winding up and down on the computer. It's basically 1 a.m., but it's still about 82 degrees in here, even with my fan on. Okay, so we're gonna build the throne up like this, I think. Yeah, I like that. And so the throne will sit right here. It's apparently gonna have to be 2 blocks wide, otherwise it'll look kind of funny. But that's cool. Over here, let's make this match those ones over there. And those are 3 blocks high as well. 1, 2... The frame is 4, yeah, so... Yeah, that's right. So we'll fill this in. And I don't know if I'm going to raise the floor or not. We'll see about that. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. Oops. Alright, so there we have that, and let's make sure the floor continues in there. And so what I want to do here is let's dig this out. Probably, oh, I don't know. We'll go like at least 3 deep. So we've got like 9 square blocks to work with here. Although I think I might want to go further in than that, even. I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go ahead and worry about this one right now, and then we can figure out how big these actually need to be. Okay, so need to go up, obviously. And then where this one is where the floor is. So it'll need to go at least, well, that high. And that will be the entrance. So what I'm thinking is it would be cool to kind of have like a landing, so not like immediately walking into this room. So I think I'll do a floor across here, and then we'll knock this whole thing out 1 deeper. Oops. Like this. Oops. That's fine. That'll all get replaced with chiseled stone brick. Now, right here, I'm thinking if we raise this like we did over there, and we do the same, I didn't need to knock that out, did I? Do that, we'll have, we could do a completely slab staircase instead of doing actual stairs, so that might be kind of cool. I don't know how efficient that's going to be, but I guess we can find out. And then we'll go there, and then this will go like that, and that will go there. That's probably not going to work very well, because we're going to end up over here. So yeah, we'll be using stairs, I think. Let's just bust these all out. Unfortunately, that means we're gonna have to use either chiseled stone or we could do wood. I think it might look better to do wood in here. So let's do spruce because we've been using spruce. And we'll just start like that. And so this will head to here. However, I don't like going up on corners like that, so we'll put that one down. And then this will go here. We'll do another slab like that. And then this will go there. And one more here. And so now, actually, that's going to need to be one of these. And then, let's see, we'll do a couple of those. And yeah, so that actually gets us to floor level, although not perfectly. But that'll work a lot better than the alternative. So what I'm going to do here is, gee, I don't know. I think I'm going to put some stone there like that. Just because it looks awkward having that hole there. And then I'll probably cover up a small area of this as well. But that works. That gets us to the right level. So we'll need to make the other side match. I suppose I could do that on my time rather than yours. But now that we've got the layout for it, we can kind of do this better. So let's look into DecoCraft and see, is there any kind of throne? No. What kind of chairs do we have to work with? Rocking chairs, wooden chairs. That's not going to work. What about benches? Just the park bench, huh? So we're going to need to make something then that will look like a throne. So I'm thinking, well, I just got rid of it, but spruce. If we... No, that's not going to work. I was thinking if we did something like that, but that's going to need to be 3 wide. And I was thinking of maybe doing... No. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. Stone slab there. Maybe like that. But then I would need something behind it. Well, I could knock this part back partially. So this little section here would go 1 block deeper than the rest, which I'm not opposed to. It might be kind of interesting looking. Okay, and then we'll do the same there. And then I guess I'll just use these. So that's sort of a throne. I mean, I think that's about as good as we're going to do in Minecraft. And, you know, we can put something cool above it to make it stand out. Let's get those cracked bricks out, because we're going to need to fill this little area in now. And that actually gives me some ideas. Now that we have this, there's some cool things we can do with this space here. For example, we could trim this with glowstone or something. Or, I mean, at the very least, we could put some torches in there and light it up better. But yeah, now we've got a throne that we can kind of sit on. And, that doesn't really look like sitting, huh? But yeah. Okay. So, there's our throne. I'll figure out something for that. I'm thinking we could even do like glass with glowstone behind it. I don't know. We'll do something cool and decorative. I'll figure something out. Down here, I don't know. Would this be better filled in with stone like that? That definitely needs to get filled in. That I can't fill in all the way. Okay, so something like that. I don't know. We'll have to figure something out there as well. Now, in here, I can't decide if I want to do like a... if you've played Skyrim and gone into any of the inns, they always have sort of like a big fire spit in the middle. So I don't know if I want like a big open fire in the middle like this, like that, to really light up the room, or if I want to do like a long banquet table. Unfortunately, the DecoCraft ones look kind of bad. Like the picnic tables aren't so bad looking, but the actual tables are. So I think a picnic table in a great hall would be a little bit awkward. So we're gonna have to do the old fence trick. And then I'm thinking, let's see, pressure plates are only gonna be one color, aren't they? Well, maybe if I do a stone one, let's see how that looks. And I'll run it. It's gonna be pretty big. Oh, is it nighttime? Yeah, it's nighttime. Alright. So let's get back over here. And yeah, I want this table to be pretty long. And let's see how this stone looks. I wish they connected. If I do carpets, will they connect? Do light gray. I get the feeling that they will not. Oh, they will. That is actually perfect. Okay, so we'll do carpets then. And I'm going to leave it... Well, is white going to be the... Or actually, that's light gray, isn't it? We could do like a dark green. Would that be kind of cool? I mean, we've got green windows, so I'm not opposed to doing green. But I don't know that green would look all that great. I was hoping that the light gray would be a little bit darker and look like a marble. But it doesn't. So... that's a little bit boring. Ah, man, I really don't know. Let's stick with light gray for now, and we can obviously always change it. So how big do I want this table to be? At least like that big, maybe? No, I want them up here. Unfortunately, I have to have all these fences here. If I knock one out, the carpet goes with it. So it's going to look a little bit strange, but what can you do? So we've got our long banquet table now. Actually, so that's one block there. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So let's get spruce. You know what? Let's actually do oak. I'm going to do oak stairs. And we'll get some signs. And we'll make some Minecraft chairs. That worked out pretty well. Actually, you know what? I don't think the signs will work. Because, yeah. Thought so. So we'll just do the stairs. But I actually planned that better than... Well, I didn't plan it at all. It worked out better than I had hoped. But yeah, so now we've got this cool banquet table. I'll have to figure out what to throw above it. Chandeliers would be cool, but since this is an even... It's an even number across, it's going to be a little bit awkward to place them. Let's see. Chandelier gold. Ooh, crystal. That's fancy looking. Why does the whole thing light up? That just looks bad. Okay. Let's try the iron and the gold ones. That one's not as bad. At least the whole thing isn't like white. But yeah, you can't even tell the difference. Other than the gold one lights up a little bit more. That's a shame. Those would have been pretty cool to use. I suppose we could make some out of glowstone. Let's see about that. So I'll use fences because I don't really have a choice. Actually, you know what? Iron bars might look pretty cool with that. So let's get some iron bars. And I'll grab fences just in case. And then we want glowstone. And so this will actually work out pretty well for us. doing it this way because it's an even number. Because I can do the fences like that. And, oh, crap. Those damn slabs. Well, before we commit to anything, let's see how the iron bars look. Place, please. That could work too. So there's a glowstone chandelier. And that's not too bad, actually. I don't mind the iron bars. They look okay. So let's get the stone slabs back out. And I'll just go ahead and connect them like this. So we'll do something like that. And so that was one away from the end. So we'll do the same thing here. Let's see, it should be those two. That looks right. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately we can't go the other way because of the floor above us, obviously. Otherwise I would have set these into the ceiling rather than having them stick out. But that's pretty cool, I think. Definitely adds some dimension to it. Now what if we did, instead of these, what if we threw glowstone back here? That might be a little bit excessive, but I think it's kind of cool. We could also do, let's see, stained glass. I believe that stained glass limits the light that shows through a little bit. So we could do something like this to just make it a slightly faint glow. But obviously we need to set that back into the wall because right now the throne looks kind of awkward. I can't tell like how much light is passing through there. Let's try the white stained glass. My only issue with white stained glass is it doesn't have a border on it, and so it looks kind of plain. You see, I think it's the exact same color as the light gray, it just doesn't have a border. Which actually here isn't so bad. Although like black stained glass is like really cool looking. I don't love it. But actually that does give me an idea. If we were to use panes, we don't necessarily need to... Wow, that made it brighter almost. I can't tell if it's the shaders or what, but it looks a lot brighter to me with those on there. What if we... Let's knock these out. And I'm going to go one further with these. And we'll do the exact same thing. But we'll do the panes right where they were before. I think that's pretty cool, actually. And now the throne sticks out, but not a full block, which is totally fine by me. Down here, though, let's bring the slab up and even with it. So cool, we've got our throne. It's backlit, which makes it super badass. We got some chandeliers over our banquet table here. And actually, what kind of like goodies can we throw on the banquet table? This would be easier in NEI, but unfortunately, I don't think I can bring up the NEI menu right here. Back. No, yeah, I don't think I can. There's a... O toggles it when I'm in survival mode, but I don't think... I'm pressing O and it just types in search bar. Unless I go like that. No, okay. Doesn't work. So let's see. What's that? Wedding cake. We could try. Is there like plates? Plates fancy. That sounds right up our alley. Oh, they sit a block higher because of that. Damn it. That would have been cool if we could have like place settings. The cake's gonna sit up high too. Oh, it's a wedding cake though. We don't care about that. The only other option is if we have something that would fill the place of the carpet. Can I not put that down? Okay, I can't put it on carpet apparently. So, for example, if we set a cake there, you can still see around it though. Oh well. Okay. So we've got all that. Now I do want some doors here, like double doors obviously. And I don't know about these glass things here. But what we do need to have is some kind of like entryway for this. So that is 3 blocks high. We'll need to go one more. Like so. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. And one there. And there is your Minecraft archway. So we'll do the same thing on that side. Let's get our cracked stone bricks back out, and we'll do all this. And I think I said I was going to do this off camera, but I have been very scatterbrained lately. I think it's just all this stuff going on. So I'm kind of all over the place. Ooh. And so, what I've kind of been thinking about the channel currently, and mixing things up again, because you know, being a small channel like I am, growth is the most important thing, and when you start to kind of level off, it's bad, because you know, when you've got like 1 million subscribers and you're just kind of maintaining status quo, that's fine. But when you've got 100 subscribers, well, almost 200 now, but that's not so good. You want to keep growing, obviously. So I've been thinking of making some changes just so people stay interested. And I was considering, and again, just considering, because I know a lot of people are a big fan of this series, taking a slight break from it after we finish this city up. And so it wouldn't be like a permanent break, it would just be like a temporary break while we played something else, maybe a different Minecraft series. So we could do, that doesn't need to go that high, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, no, probably not. We'll do 4 blocks just because this is a castle, and high ceilings are for, you know, rich people in castles. But yeah, so I was thinking of taking a small break from Ancient Warfare and doing maybe a different Minecraft series, like, oh crap, I didn't want to do that. Like, for example, a Pixelmon Minecraft series, or maybe something with like a dinosaur mod or something like that. But just something to kind of break this up, because we've been doing a lot of the same recently. I mean, obviously we're building a new city that's going to be very different from the previous one. But, you know, all the Ancient Warfare stuff is going to be exactly the same as what we've already seen. And so on and so on. So I just wanted to make sure that, you know, we're not stagnating in this series or in the channel. And so that's just a thought I had. Definitely give me feedback in the comments about it, because I obviously will not do that if you guys would just prefer to see this. So definitely let me know where your stance is on that. Let me check the time really quickly because I think we're getting somewhat close to the end of the episode. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're actually at 30 minutes, which is more than I generally shoot for. So I'll finish the rest of this up off camera and do the reverse side, obviously. At least we got some decorating done, though. That's something we don't normally do in this series, so hopefully you enjoyed that little bit. We'll add some furniture and stuff in these rooms as well, and obviously upstairs. But for now, we've got the main hall at least looking somewhat like a main hall, which is perfect. So yeah, definitely give me some feedback on the things I mentioned today in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you back here for part 38 of our Minecraft Ancient Warfare Let's Play.